guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. So I am back with another speed build for you guys, and the other day when I started building this house, I actually first went into the game with I thought I was just gonna build something small because I built a lot of bigger houses lately and I just wanted to build something quickly, you know, just something small and cute, cozy and all that, with a lot of fall inspired elements to it. And then I saw this big lot with a house on it that had been there for a little bit too long. I don't, maybe it was my base game house, I think. I don't know, but it had been there for too long, and I just I went and bulldozed it, and then I just sat down looking at the lot like, I'm gonna build something now. So I started building a huge house, and here we go. We ended up with an 8 plus sim house. You're welcome. So I don't know, I just wanted to build something smaller because usually these builds take very long to do, and then the editing process takes very long to do, and then there's the fact that you need to talk for 30 minutes when the builds are bigger. So I'd always get a little bit nervous with long voiceovers because I don't talk that much in real life. When I'm sitting with my family, I'm basically just quiet and I just sit there and listen like a creep. That's what I do. But yeah, so we're building a big house. It's not that autumn inspired, fall inspired. I don't know why I keep calling it autumn. I think it's because it's called autumn mod. Whatever. I usually call it fall, to be honest. But I don't know. My brain is confused. I live in the UK. They call it autumn, so I'm confused. But I kept in the autumn mod, which is why it's still brown and yellow and red and all that goodness. I'm gonna keep it in for a little bit longer, maybe do some more fall inspired builds later this upcoming month, November, and then if I can find a winter mod, we might do some winter inspired builds. That would be kind of funny. Definitely towards Christmas we can do some holiday inspired builds. Yes. Looking forward to that so much because I love Christmas. But first we need to get to pets. We need to get to pets expansion. Yes. Who else wants seasons, by the way? Badly. Is that just me? No, it can't just be me. Obviously none. I don't know, we're just missing something. I know we're missing pets, but we're getting that. But we're just missing something else, and I'm pretty sure it's seasons. I don't know. Seeing the game with this mod on and then taking it out and going in again, it's weird. It's just so static. It's not static, does that make sense to you guys? It doesn't... we need to go somewhere with this game. But we need seasons. I don't know. You know what I mean? Yeah, everything is just the same every day. The weather and everything is just the same every day. I just miss that element of seasons. I remember having it, was it in Sims 3 or 2? I don't actually remember, but I remember they had to have jackets on to go outside, otherwise they'd get a cold and stuff like that, which is really cute, and I miss that element. But we have a lot of stuff incoming, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I wonder what game packs they got planned, because should we get some game packs soon? What was the last game pack we had? Parenthood? So that was in May, so we should get something soon, I think. Maybe around Christmas time. January would be fitting, I think. Yeah, because we had one in January, which was Vampires, and then we got the other one in at the end of May, so which was Parenthood. So technically we should be getting a new game pack soonish. No? Is that just me? I don't know. But the quarterly teaser only showed pets, so I'm confused. Maybe it's not coming until January. Maybe they're just delayed. Who knows? I'm just talking to myself. Well, I'm talking to myself for voiceovers anyways. But yeah, so we're building a huge house. Technically it's got room for 11 Sims, but obviously you can only have 8. And I don't know, if you want another living room, you can do, as per usual, you can do whatever you want with this build. Just please don't re-upload it, that's all I'm asking for. And I will upload it both CC free, because technically the autumn mod is CC. So I will upload it with the autumn mod, I will upload it without the autumn mod. However, if you don't have the autumn mod and you're too lazy to look for the upload without the autumn mod, you can just download the house with the autumn mod and everything will turn up just with colors. instead. Well, everything will turn up just without, you know, the brown plants and stuff like that. Those will be green instead, because it's just an override. Automata is just an override. You don't get anything extra, it's just color override. So anyways, it's not that fall inspired, but I did keep the interior red and brown, orange, yellow mainly, because I was feeling it, and I was feeling those plants outside. I got a little bit of inspiration from them. Also because it just had this nice warm feel to it throughout the entire build. I don't know. I was using some stuff that I haven't used in a long time, like a dinner table. Those chairs, I'm not the biggest fan of them, but I use them anyways. They have the right swatch. Well, that dinner table right there. I don't actually think I've ever used it. It's very basic. I don't know. As per usual, using the Parenthood game pack counters because I can't get enough of them. Also, the floor planning. Oh, I forgot to mention, this house is inspired by a house I saw on some real estate website, whatever. As usual, I like looking at builds just to get like a sense of shape. I don't know, does that make sense to you guys? Like, sometimes when I'm sitting down just trying to build something without a source of inspiration, it gets very like squared. So it's nice to just have like a picture of something next to you. Like you can like, oh, if I do like this, the roof will be up there, and you know, stuff like that. So that's what I've done. The floor planning is a bit different because someone asked me on, what's it called, Tumblr, if I could make a big house on a 50x50 lot, but I don't want to do that because it takes a really long time. But they also asked, it takes like a very, very long time. I think those lots kind of scare me. The 64x64 as well kind of scare me a little bit. I'm not ready for it. Maybe I will be at some point, not now though. But they also asked if I could make the rooms bigger. So the rooms are a bit bigger. It's not my usual build style. Yeah, trying something new, just making everything a little bit bigger, less cluttered in this build as well. But once we start building smaller houses, you'll see a lot of clutter again. Looking forward to that because I love my clutter. I mean, compared to some other builds I've seen, this is probably very cluttered, so you know, I gotta have my clutter. I don't think I've ever used that thing from Cool Kitchen that I put on the wall, the shelves with the stuff on it. I don't think I've ever used that actually. I don't know why. Usually when I see a bare wall, I'm like, okay, let's put a picture on it. But then I thought, I was looking for some clutter, I think. And I saw that thing you can see right now. I saw the shelves, and I just thought, oh, maybe I can find a yellowish swatch, because that picture was a little bit too modern for my, like, for this aesthetic I was going for. And then I put it down there because it's further away. So yeah, that's what we're trying to do. The parents' bedroom, this is the living room. It's very open, this floor plan as well. Like, you'll see a lot of archways, which I'm a fan of actually. I like that. Not everything has to be so closed with closed doors and everything. It's just nice to do something different now and then as well. So, but yeah, using those Parenthood game pack couches because I haven't used them in a while and I love them. They got like, I don't know, they got like a homey feel to them, yet they're a little bit modern, yet I don't really know what they are because they're not fully modern. I don't know. I don't know. But they look nice. So I'm using those, and then just using that rug that's from, is that the new update? Diwali update? I'm sorry if I butchered that word. I've never heard it been pronounced before, so I literally don't know. I'm also sorry if it's really disrespectful using it, but I thought it looked beautiful and it gave me fall vibes, so I put it in. I'm sorry if it's disrespectful. But anyways, so yeah, I used a lot of shelves in this build, by the way, and put books on them, so they have a lot. You can imagine that this house is basically for a, like, what's it called? Book nerd? Bookworm. A family full of bookworms, because there are books everywhere in this build. Everywhere. So this is the parents' bedrooms. This is the parents' walk-in closet, which is fun. Yes, I did a walk-in closet. I thought it would be good to put curtains in front of it just so they could close it off if someone is in there trying on something. I don't know. And then the maid can sit out there and wait on the chair. I thought that was good. Like when you walk into a store and you're like, okay, I'm gonna bring all these 8 things into the dressing room, and you can see this guy sitting outside just waiting for his girlfriend. I get it. I get it. It's nice with those with couches and stuff outside the dressing room because it just, yeah, gives you know, the poor husbands or the poor boyfriends a chance to sit down and relax in the stress of the shopping. So yeah, and also this is the only bathroom I'm including in this video because bathrooms are boring, and pretty much every time I build something I make them look very identical because I'm not very creative when it comes to bathrooms. Maybe at some point I will do something very creative with it, I don't know, we'll see. Not this build though, very simple. I closed off the toilet just because I don't remember what my thought process was actually. I think it was like, okay, if I close it off, I can put the bathtub down there, and at the same time someone could be peeing while someone else is showering, because as far as I know, even married Sims still get that "ugh, what's happening" thing when they see someone else pee, when they see their spouse pee or poop. So I thought closing it off would be a good idea. So yeah, and also this bedroom is relatively unfurnished compared to what I usually do, but there are 3 big doors, which makes it very difficult for me to put any furniture. Also the windows are big, but I didn't want to remove anything because it fit perfectly from the outside. So yeah, it's very empty compared to what I usually do, but I didn't want to put in a computer table either. So they have a bed, their bed tables, the clutter as per usual. They have a sitting area over there with the pillow thing instead of a pillow chair. I don't know what it's called. And then this little thing for the female where she can like brush her hair and put on makeup and all that stuff. I have to suppress a sneeze now. I'm sorry. I don't know why this always happens when I do voiceovers or streams. I'm not even kidding. Like yesterday was the first time I was on face cam, and remember, I am pre-recording this, it's Friday for me, so yesterday, Thursday, I was streaming Black Widow on Twitch. By the way, I forgot to make an update on the channel that I would be doing that. Should probably remember it for the next time. Maybe tonight, I don't know yet. Depends a bit on how far I got with my work. We will see. And tonight, I mean today, Sunday. I know, it's confusing. I should stop pre-recording this much. But anyways, I was doing that. It was a lot of fun. Actually, it wasn't that bad being on cam as I thought it would be. I don't know. It's very intimidating, the thought of like having a camera up your face like while you're playing games, because I look very like I have an intense stare when I play games. You should see me play Guitar Hero, which I'm very good at, by the way. I am so concentrated. I look like a robot. Like I don't blink at all, and I don't know if I look the same when I play Sims. So I'm sorry if I do, but I thought maybe it would be something like that when playing. Also, just because I don't have a light in here, so basically I look like a ghost on the cam. Like I'm so white. I mean, I'm ginger. I am very white, but it makes me look even paler, which is a miracle. I don't know how you managed to do that, camera, but well done. But yeah, so I was trying to like, I had to mark up my eyebrows. I have see-through eyebrows, but I have to mark them up because my face was just like completely washed out, and it was just, ugh. I looked at my face and thought, ugh. So yeah, I had to do that. It was a lot of fun though. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It was actually kind of, yeah, fun. People were like, oh my god, face reveal! That's not exactly what happened, but okay. Because in case you guys don't know either, I have a Discord where some of you are on it, but not all of you. So in case you want to join the Discord, there is an invitation link down in the description below. Also where you can find all my social media, so in case you don't follow me on Twitch, you can also find the link down below. Well, if you want to follow me, I don't blame you if you don't want to. Completely fine with me. But yeah, we're building a study, or furnishing a study right now, in case you haven't noticed. I just thought they needed a room to have all these hobby items. I really need to learn how to put the woodworking table in, because I never use it. Someone was like, what was it, yesterday during the stream? I was like, okay, how do we make any money? Because I don't want her to have a job. I want her to be that person who lives off of other people. I know that sounds terrible. If you're on benefits or anything, that's not what I mean. I mean, she is a Black Widow. She literally kills people to get their money. That's what I mean. I've been on benefits too. Anyways, it's just turned really weird all of a sudden. But anyways, so someone said, which is Shannon said, you should get a woodworking table. You never use that. I was like, oh god, you're right. Oh god, you're right. But how do I use this? So I was literally looking at all the options you could choose from. Like what could she sculpt and everything. I was like, I had no idea what to do. So I should probably learn to use that in builds as well. I don't know. I don't know where to put them. Like, I have no clue. I think I've used the pumpkin carving station at some point. I think in my autumnal country house I used that, but I'm not sure. I think so. I tried to use those light bulbs things we got from the Diwali update as well. Or is it called Diwali update? Did they just call it the free update? I don't know. Whatever. But they look kind of weird, so I just used the other ones. I will use them at some point though. I just feel like they have to like fall down from not fall down, but like cover the entire wall instead of just like a little bit of it. I can't explain it. It just didn't look right. But I will use them at some point because they're pretty damn awesome. I'm sorry. But anyways, so yeah, what is this? This is a teen's bedroom. Yes, the first teen's bedroom. I made a lot of bedrooms. You probably can't tell the parents' bedroom from, well, hopefully you can, because the parents' bedroom is oddly empty compared to the other bedrooms. But yeah, so I made, I think, 3 teen bedrooms, a child bedroom with 2 beds, 1 toddler bedroom with 2 beds, and another child bedroom with just 1 bed, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I think we are working on the second teenager room, and this one is, when I make rooms, I usually make them for girls because, as you guys know, I make a lot of female sims. I had someone asking me on Tumblr if I could make more male sims, but I just prefer to make female sims because I don't feel like I'm very good at male sims. I don't feel like I've nailed the technique. Does that make any sense? Like, I just don't feel like my male sims are that interesting. They all look the same, so I prefer to make female sims, and that means I usually also, because I'm a girl myself, so I prefer to make rooms for females, or girls rooms, let's call it that. I don't know, it's just more relatable for me, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I've never had like overly girly rooms, to be honest. My old room was, I had 2 old rooms for myself, I think. I don't actually remember that well. One was under the attic where all the spiders were, which was very nice, and I couldn't stand up because we had like this slanted wall. I don't know what it's called. I don't know. It was under the roof, you know what I mean? So it wasn't like a box, there was like roof. There's a word, I don't know what it is in English, like I literally got no idea. Slanted is what it's called. I don't know. Ow, I just punched myself in the face. Okay, well no, I punched myself on the headphones. But yeah, so I couldn't stand up in it. most of my room, I couldn't stand up in it. It was fun. And then I moved, oh my god, you don't know how many times I've hit my head on that wall, by the way. I'm just saying. Especially when you wake up, you're like, this is ironically because my old house was pretty big. We had three floors, so we had a basement, a ground floor, and a first floor. The basement was kind of half a basement. I don't know how to, yeah, half a basement. It wasn't fully underground. And then my brother had the room next to mine, which was like twice as big, but he never used it because he lived with my mom. So it was basically just empty. Well, besides from his furniture, it was just empty. Like he was never there. And I had the room next to me. He was my smaller brother, by the way. I was supposed to have a bigger room, but I didn't. So I was under the roof, and then later on, I moved downstairs to the basement, where I suddenly had 2 big rooms. So I had like, but it was never like overly girly. I had like, the walls were white. The floor was just like normal wooden floor in both rooms. By the way, I broke my toe by being stuck to those wooden boards. I'm just saying, floorboards. I don't know what they're called. So that was a good decision, obviously, because I broke my toe, my big toe even. It hasn't healed actually, not properly. I can't bend my toe. It's very nice. But anyways, I had like a football table down there, and I had my TV. I had various instruments, including my keyboard, my dad's guitar, my own guitar, my bass. So I had that, and I had a fireplace as well. I was in one room, and then the other I just had my clothes and spiders and more clothes and my bed. So yeah, I don't know. It was very dark. There were a lot of spiders in that basement. My old house, like when I moved into this one, this was my boyfriend's house. He was like, "Oh yeah, this house is very old, so you'll see a lot of spiders," because he knows I got arachnophobia, so spiders are terrible for me. So he was like, "Okay, you see a lot of spiders. This house is very old. It's from the 1950s." I was like, "Okay, my old house." My old house is from 1902. This house is not old. So yeah, I see, like, also when I go on real estate websites, I'm looking at these old, like, I say old, right? They're Tudor mansions. In case if you like big houses, like big luxury mansions, you should go look at houses in Greenwich, Connecticut. They're huge. Some of them are Tudor inspired and look very old. Even on the inside, the interior looks very old. But then you look at year built, 2001, and you're like, what? Why? First of all, Tudor is European. Second of all, 2001. Why don't you just build something modern instead of just faking something that looks old? I don't know. It's weird to me. They're very pretty though, but I just don't fully get that. So yeah, I'm looking at that house like, okay, this looks extremely old and expensive. And then I think, like, the fact that it's 100 years younger than my old house, it makes no sense to me. My brain, I'm mind blown. But yeah, they're very pretty, those buildings. I'm just saying, if you like big houses, just interested in looking at them, go look at Greenwich, Connecticut, real estate, whatever, something. Go look at real estate websites and look up Greenwich. Because wow, those houses are huge. So yeah, I do that quite often. I'm like on a mailing list because I like getting updates from Greenwich as if I could ever afford anything. To be honest, I wouldn't move to the US, but especially not Connecticut. I don't know. It's just, well, I don't know much about Connecticut. No offense if you're from Connecticut, by the way, because I don't know anything about Connecticut. But if I was to move to the US, I'd probably move to, I want to say New York, but at the same time, I just feel like maybe I'd be really stressed out by all the life at some point and all the tourism. I don't know. It's just too many people, maybe. It's fun to go on vacation there, but in the long run, I don't think. Maybe Brooklyn. Brooklyn is better. Oh, Brooklyn Apartments. Yes, Brooklyn Apartments. I still gotta do one of those. Oh, make one of those. Come to think of it, I should probably do that soon. Yes. But yeah, so if I wouldn't move to Connecticut, it would either be that or the West Coast somewhere, because yeah, somewhere where it's sunny all the time. So I would never be able to go outside because I'd melt. I'm ginger, by the way, so it makes sense. If you think about it, it does. But yeah, what are we doing? Because I'm just looking out the window instead. It's easier to think about subjects you can talk about when you're looking out the window. We are fixing the front yard, I think. Did we do the backyard already? I made like a little barbecue area in the backyard. Also, I like the fact that I put 2 trash cans. Or not trash cans, bins? I don't know. Big trash cans. A red and a blue one. Oh, sorry. That's obviously not blue, that's green. Okay. A red and a green one. Because here, where I live, we got 4 different ones. In my hometown, back in Denmark, we had 1. So it took me a while to figure out how to sort trash when I moved here. I've only fully learned it now, a year after. Well, 1.5 years after, but I learned it after a year. I think I nailed it pretty well. Food in the red one, stuff in the others. Yes, there you go. It's just confusing. Why would you have 4 trash cans? Whatever. Okay, I'm talking about trash cans. We're going into screenshots in just a second, so I'm going to wrap up this voiceover now. You can download this build off the gallery, my ID Sims YouTube name, so Evelyn Sims, and you can do whatever you want with it. If you want to make it pink, go ahead, do that. If you want to make it red, hell yes. If you want to make it purple? I don't know, something else. You can do that if you want to. Just please don't re-upload it. I will upload it as both with autumn mod and without, so you can choose either one if you want. But yeah, I hope you like this video. Feel free to like, subscribe, and all that, and I will see you guys next one. Bye bye!